Warning. This video blog or vlog may contain harsh language and opinions that are not necessarily in line with YouTube or its partners or affiliates. YouTube does not openly endorse the content of this vlog. All opinions are expressly those of Ranting Ramsay and do not reflect on the opinions or values of YouTube, its affiliates, or its parent or partner companies.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsay here. How are you all doing today? Gotta admit, I wasn't really planning on making a video this evening until I watched a video here on YouTube by the Young Turks that I will link you to in the description that had to do basically with prenuptial agreements. And the specific article, or the specific thing that they were talking about in their video, is prenuptial agreements that include a fat clause, whereas apparently if your significant other, if your spouse gains too much weight, then you are given a backdoor out of the marriage, and this, that, or whatever. That's what prenuptial agreements are all about, apparently. But that's really not the specific opinion I wish to view at this point, because that made me think about the whole issue of prenuptial agreements in general. And some of my more long-time watchers would know, anyone who's watched some of my past videos would know that I am married. I'm a married man. I've been married for about 3 1/3 years now. And before that, I lived with my wife for about 4, maybe possibly 5 years. And so I knew what I was getting into when I got married. And that's basically the kind of the summation of the point that I really wanted to bring up. I really think prenuptial agreements are just a bunch of absolute bullshit. And if you're getting married for the right reasons, as they say, you don't need a prenuptial agreement. In my personal opinion, prenuptial agreements have basically become a tool for people to abuse the societal institution of marriage. If there's any sort of condition that you can think of, like, under these conditions, I don't want to be married to you, aside from, like, what I would call the obvious, which would be infidelity, you know, like massive infidelity, there's really no need for that kind of shit if you've bothered to spend the time to truly get to know your significant other, your future spouse. Like, an opinion I've held for a very long time is that nobody should get married until they've spent some time living in close proximity for at least 1 to 3 years to the person to whom they plan to get married. And I will explain that to you. The reason I feel this way is that I'm a firm believer of the idea that you don't truly really know someone until you've lived with them for a very extended period of time, because you first get together with someone and you're in love, then, you know, you're infatuated with that person, and you hide the aspects of your personality that you subconsciously feel are negative or that they would not appreciate. So they don't get a taste of the full person that's really you. And that's why marriages that are rushed into disintegrate so quickly, because the people didn't take time to let the infatuation play out and see if there really was love and devotion underlying it. Because I really believe that those two things right there, love and devotion, are extremely critical to a successful marriage that's going to have any sort of longevity to it. Because you really do truly need to love the person that you're with, and you have to have devotion to that person in the form of wanting to better their life and knowing that they can better your life. So you need those two elements, in my personal opinion, to have any sort of successful marriage. And to discover if those elements are present, you need to live with that person for an extended period of time. Because, as I'm trying to get around to saying, that some of your more annoying behavioral traits won't come out until you've lived with your significant other for a period of time and you start feeling comfortable. Some people have said that comfort is the death of intimacy, but that's not entirely true in my personal opinion. The more comfortable you become around your person, the more things, aspects of your personality are going to come out that may be questionable, but that's the true test of any real relationship. If your questionable character traits are coming out and the person still accepts you and still wants to be with you and still loves you for who you are, then you're good to go. And after living with this person for a year to 3 years, most of those things will have come out and you'll know, I can't tolerate this person's little behavioral traits and thus I don't want to marry them, or the exact opposite, their little quirks and whatnot I find endearing and it makes me love them more. But those who rush into marriages because they haven't realized that they're infatuated or maybe just in lust and not necessarily in love and wanting to devote their life to the person, those are the types of people, in my personal opinion, that put in prenuptial agreements into their before they get married, which prenuptial agreements are just absolute bullshit, and especially the fat clause that they mention in the YouTube the Young Turks video linked in the description. People who put a fat clause in their marriage license or as a prenuptial agreement are just absolutely deplorable individuals, in my personal opinion. If you truly, absolutely love someone for who they are, if they gain 5, 10, 20, 30, fucking 40, 50, even, 60 fucking pounds, what difference is that going to make? You're still going to love them, and in your eyes, you're going to see them as beautiful no matter what their physical shape takes. That is the effect of love. You see that person for who they are on the inside, in the soul, if you want to believe in a soul, or the personality or whatever that they have within them is what you love, and their physical appearance is nothing more than a shell that carries around the elements you actually love. If it's their physical appearance that makes you want to marry them, then you, sir or madam, are in lust. Lust is not love. Lust is when you simply want to fuck the living shit out of the other person constantly because their physical appearance is endearing enough that that's what you appreciate. Love is appreciating their inner personality and who they are as a person regardless of their physical fucking form. That is a fact. That is not opinion. So, in summary, I can say that, to reiterate my point, that I find prenuptial agreements the tools of those who are in lust, and or are possibly still just simply infatuated with their significant other and haven't bothered to take in the time or invest the thought into discovering whether they're truly in love with the person. So go ahead and go watch that video by the Young Turks. You'll find it relatively entertaining. It's one of the few times that I ever actually truly disagreed with Anna and just wanted to slap her in the fucking face. She doesn't have a controversial opinion, as she claims in that video. She has an uneducated and superficial one. But that's just my opinion of her opinion. You are free to react to that in any way, shape, or form that you feel fit. So that's the topic of the rant, and I want to tack on a little writer at the end here and say I absolutely appreciate all of the feedback that has been given to me and vicariously my band on the video I recently uploaded, Colony Fables of Chaos from Blueprint C3.5. It's really awesome to know that so many of you are appreciating the work that we're putting so much time into. And those of you in the Dayton, Ohio area, or Cincinnati or Columbus, Ohio area can look forward, that watch those videos, that were intrigued and want to hear more music and whatnot, can look forward to the fact that we are going to be just absolutely destroying the Dayton scene here in the summertime. So, come in the next few months, we are going to be playing shows in the Dayton area, and if you want to come and see us play, just, shoot me a message or go check out the linked websites from my previous video, the Colony video. And we'll let you know what's going on as soon as we have it established, but we are planning to just smash this whole Dayton, Ohio scene right into the fucking ground. So if you're interested in the music that we're doing, there is more to come, and I will keep you updated. Plus, if I don't keep you updated, you can our MySpace, Facebook, Reverb Nation, Twitter, all that good shit is going on. So there you go, there you have it. Thanks for the positive feedback. I appreciate it. Metal motherfuckers, you guys rule. I'm RantingRamsay. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.